The dart hit in Catahoula, and almost as soon as I got out of the car, I met Charlie Lachele.
Come to my camp and sit out of my camp on the water and we can discuss it.
So to his camp, we went. Because to understand Charlie Lachele, you must understand the land he loves.
This is a man's camp.
A man's camp complete with all the essentials. Card games, cookouts, and lots of land to hunt.
There's a coyote that one of my buddies killed last year out of a deer stand right here.
But come to find out, this is no typical camp. Here, along Sleepy Bayou Portage, we're sitting in the crosshairs of history.
We have a little bit of everything over here.
Hundreds of years ago, it was the home to a Chitimacha tribe. On each side of this camp sits 3 ancient burial mounds.
Things have changed drastically.
Years later, history landed here again. This spot was also the trading post of New Orleans pirate Jean Lafitte.
He would come up in his boat with a gang of bandits, I guess, and he'd trade with the Chitimacha Indians.
Then came the Civil War, and that left a mark too.
Civil War battle at Bayou Portage. This is Bayou Portage right here.
The battle was held here, across these 2 banks. But as Lachele continued to give us a tour of his camp, the tables were turning. And I realized, as Lachele was telling us about his land,
Isn't this pretty country?
this land was telling us about him. Souvenirs on the wall tell of a long career in oil and gas,
And this is a nail puller.
and his perseverance through the highs
Things were smoking and going in the 70s, man. Look,
and the lows.
the bottom fell out completely, you know. You couldn't buy a job.
These antlers on the wall go almost ignored. Instead, it's the pictures of family that he brags about most.
My family, we stay together. We're always together as a group.
But perhaps most telling is this forest of trees.
We love the woods.
A logger approached him.
They offered me an astronomical price to clear cut my land.
For a cypress, he could have made thousands, but he wouldn't sell one.
I didn't buy it to cut the timber. I bought it to save the timber.
That's when I learned Charlie Lachele is a man who remembers.
This is too pretty to get rid of.
And because of that, on this small camp along the bayou, history lives on.
That's part of our legacy. You know? Our legacy is remembering where we came from, what we did.
And don't forget to join us next week as I ask, what's your story at Doe Tree Landing?
Born Paris, baby.